Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. MotoGP legend Randy Mamola has pulled back the curtain on the simmering tensions within Ducati's factory garage. With Marc Márquez's blockbuster arrival raising the stakes and Pecco Bagnaia's quiet strength anchoring the team, Mamola says Ducati's 2025 season is as much a psychological battle as a technical one. As Marc Márquez ramps up preparations for the 2025 MotoGP season, his off-bike training has long revolved around motocross on a Honda CRF450R. Yet Ducati's recent entry into the MX world with its Desmo450 MX and its strong early MXGP results suggests that Marquez's allegiance to Honda could soon give way to a full-blown Ducati partnership both on and off the track. Pertamina VR46 team manager Pablo Nieto has spoken candidly about the team's early season form, their rider dynamics, and who he believes are the real rivals in the championship. In an exclusive interview with Motosan, Nieto grades his team's start and reveals why the goal is set much higher than it appears on paper. With the French Grand Prix just weeks away, Fabio Quartararo is setting his sights on a strong result at Le Mans. Speaking ahead of the highly anticipated home round, the Yamaha rider shared his passion for racing in front of his fans, his expectations for the weekend, and why he believes the Bugatti circuit could finally offer a breakthrough opportunity for the struggling M1. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. According to Mamola, Ducati's top brass, Davide Tardozzi, Gigi D'Aligna, and Claudio Domenicali, set a relentless tone behind the scenes. Their unified vision and steely mentality have prepared the team for the dual challenge of integrating Marquez and supporting former champion Bagnaia. They are very strong. Tardozzi, D'Aligna, and Domenicali have a very strong mentality, and I'm sure there has been a lot of preparation behind the scenes. Quote from Mamola. Mamola highlights Marc Márquez's journey back to the top after years of injury setbacks. He emphasizes that Márquez's motivation is pure championship pursuit, not personal vendettas. Since joining Ducati, the 8-time world champion has matured, handling pressure with greater composure. Marc is Marc. It's not that he's aggressive or wants revenge. He wants what every rider wants, the world championship title. And he's come a long way to get back to where he is now. I think Marc has changed a lot, and since joining the factory team, he's matured quite a bit. Although there may be more friction at times, you don't really see it. While Marquez grabs headlines, Mamola reminds us that Pecco Bagnaia remains a formidable force. Known for his gentle demeanor, Bagnaia nonetheless boasts fierce competitiveness, evidenced by his 12 wins in 2024. Pecco is a very soft-hearted person, but you wouldn't want to upset him. If you're waiting for him to start performing, you're wrong. Don't forget this is the guy who won 12 races last year. The coexistence of two champions with contrasting personalities under Ducati's pressure cooker environment could prove decisive. Mamola suggests that, while much happens out of public view, sparks are flying inside the red box. And how those sparks are managed may determine the outcome of the 2025 title fight. Marc is doing what Marc does. With Ducati's leadership driving intensity, Marquez's hunger for the crown, and Bagnaia's steely resolve, the stage is set for one of MotoGP's most riveting intra-team rivalries. As the season unfolds, the psychological dynamics within Ducati may prove just as critical as the engineering breakthroughs on their Desmo450. Over the winter, Marquez has steadily shifted his road bike training toward Ducati machinery. At the newly inaugurated Spa circuit, he traded his trusty Honda CRF450R for a Ducati Panigale V2S, sampling the bike's chassis and aerodynamic characteristics. His younger brother, Alex Marquez, now leading the 2025 championship, has also been earmarked for a Panigale V2S, underscoring Ducati's intent to cement its presence across the Marquez family's training regimen. For years, the CRF450R has been synonymous with Marquez's motocross routine, a bike renowned for its balance of power, suspension, and nimble handling. Honda's off-road pedigree helped Marquez hone his skills in sand, ruts, and jumps, translating into sharper reflexes on the GP track. Yet the CRF450R may soon relinquish that role. As Ducati prepares to deliver its first motocross model to dealerships in June 2025, insiders suggest that Marquez's recent Honda session could be his last before embracing Ducati's off-road flagship. Ducati's Desmo450 MX marks the brand's bold entry into motocross. Developed in partnership with seasoned MX engineers, the bike features a liquid-cooled 450 cubic centimeters engine, a lightweight aluminum frame, and premium WP suspension, designed to compete at the highest level of MXGP. In its debut season, riders Mattia Guadagnini and Jeremy Seewer have already secured multiple top 10 finishes, validating Ducati's rapid development program. This early success positions the Desmo450 MX as a serious contender and an attractive training platform for Marquez. As a factory Ducati rider in MotoGP, Marquez stands to benefit from early access to the Desmo450 MX once it hits European showrooms in June. Ducati's factory support could see him receive a hand-built prototype, tailored suspension settings, and direct feedback channels with Ducati Corsa's MX division. Such privileges would mirror his MotoGP environment, where minute setup changes can yield tenths of a second, allowing Marquez to fine-tune his motocross craft with the same precision he applies on the Desmo450. The potential switch carries broader implications. Motocross training sharpens core strength, bike control, and mental resilience, qualities Marquez has long leveraged to dominate MotoGP. Transitioning to Ducati's MX machine could deepen his bond with the factory, streamline technical feedback across disciplines, and symbolize a full departure from Honda, both in his training and racing allegiances. With Ducati already emerging as the team to beat in MotoGP, Marquez's embrace of the Desmo450 MX may herald a new era of synergy between his off-road preparation and premier-class ambitions. Marquez's motocross routine has been an integral part of his racing DNA. But with Ducati's Desmo450 MX poised to hit the market, and its factory-backed MXGP results already impressive, Marquez's final switch from Honda to Ducati off-road seems imminent. As he readies for Qatar and beyond, his new training machine may well become another weapon in his pursuit of MotoGP glory. It hasn't been the smoothest of starts for VR46, with Fabio Di Giannantonio sidelined during preseason after a crash in Malaysia and still recovering from shoulder surgery. But despite the adversity, the Italian has already landed a podium, while teammate Franco Morbidelli is also adapting well, highlighted by his Argentina podium. We had the setback with Di Gia breaking his collarbone and missing races last year. But even so, he's already shown his level. Frankie too, he's fitted in well, and that's reflected in the results. Quote from Nieto. The intra-team rivalry is heating up in a positive way. Nieto sees the hunger from both riders as a sign that expectations are high and rising. When Frankie finishes fourth and is angry about it, that's a great sign. It means the bar is high. And when both push each other, the team rises with them. While Alex Marquez may currently lead the standings, Nieto makes it clear that his riders have their sights set higher. I know my riders, and I know their target isn't Alex Marquez. Sure, he's leading, but if Marc hadn't made that mistake, things would be different. The real targets are the factory bikes, Marc and Pecco. Nieto lauded both riders for their distinct but complementary qualities: Di Gia's tire management and smooth style, and Morbidelli's fearless aggression when the lights go out. Di Gia's calm off the bike but aggressive on it. Frankie, he's self-confident, doesn't hesitate, and when he switches into Samba mode, he just goes. Nieto also weighed in on the performance difference between the 2024 and 2025 Ducatis, small, but significant over time. As for his own squad's performance so far, I'll give us a 7.5 to 8. We're the top independent team, in 4th and 5th overall, and that's incredible. But I'm a perfectionist, There's still untapped potential here. Pablo Nieto isn't getting carried away with the early season results. With a squad hungry for more and gunning for factory giants like Marc Márquez and Bagnaia, the VR46 team is locked in, chasing wins, not headlines. Few riders on the MotoGP grid wear their national pride as openly as Fabio Quartararo, and when it comes to Le Mans, his excitement is always clear. Despite his challenges in recent seasons, El Diablo still considers the French GP to be the highlight of the calendar, largely thanks to the unmatched energy of the home fans. It's not because I'm French, but every year I think it's the best Grand Prix of the season. The fans are incredible and really give you the support you expect. From Thursday onwards, you see the circuit full. I think there are more people on the circuit on Thursday at Le Mans than on Sunday at some circuits. Quote, Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo is also preparing to mark the occasion with a wave of exclusive items, both on and off the track. Building on the success of last year's special editions, the 2021 World Champion confirmed that he'll once again have custom-designed gear to celebrate the weekend. From a new helmet and leathers to merchandise for the fans, the aim is to make Le Mans feel just as special off the bike as it is on it. Last year we made special editions for this Grand Prix. This year there might be a motorcycle, there will be a helmet, suit, boots, t-shirt, cap. There will also be lots of little things for the fans. While Quartararo's relationship with Yamaha has been tested by ongoing technical struggles, he remains optimistic that Le Mans' high-grip surface could play to the M1's strengths. Aware that raw performance still lags behind rivals, Fabio believes that the characteristics of the French circuit might help minimize Yamaha's weaknesses, at least for one weekend. For the bike we have now, I think the French Grand Prix can be one of the best circuits because it's a circuit where there's a lot of grip. A circuit that can be quite positive for us, I think. Quartararo's results at Le Mans have been a mix of highs and frustrations. A podium in 2021, alongside fellow Frenchman Johann Zarco, was a career highlight, but recent years have brought less joy, with crashes marring both his 2023 and 2024 outings. Still, the 2022 race showed promise as he finished just outside the top three. With a revised mindset and a determination to stop chasing small details in setup, he's hoping to build a more consistent base and finally deliver at home. The atmosphere will be electric at Le Mans, and Fabio Quartararo knows exactly what's at stake, not just championship points, but national pride. With fan support behind him, a track that might finally suit his Yamaha, and a hunger to bounce back, the French Grand Prix could be his moment to shine. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you next time.